For this video, let's try to evaluate the given integral of 4z dz from 3I to 1 minus I. Take note here, we are on complex numbers, and hence we might have a possibility of coming up with a result which has imaginary unit I. But nevertheless, the same rules for integrals or integration will be used here. So you have the integral 4z dz from 3I to 1 minus I. Okay? By linearity property, we can take out 4. Then you have here the integral of your z dz from 3I to 1 minus I. Now, this one here, we know that that's similar to your integral of u to the n du. But your n here is 1. Yes, we'll be using the same rules as we had during the real numbers. So this is actually equivalent to u to the n plus 1 over n plus 1. So you have here 4 times, then you have here z, 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1, or basically, that's just simply z squared over 2. Evaluate from 3I to 1 minus I. Now, of course, you can cancel this or simplify that to 2. You will have here 2 z squared from 3I to 1 minus I. Now, substituting the upper and lower boundaries, you have 2 times, you have your 1 minus I squared, then minus 2 times 3I squared. Now, take note, we have here the square of expressions with i's. So you can have it here. Let's start with the binomial expression. This is equivalent to 1 minus I times 1 minus I, which would give us, using FOIL method. Of course, you can solve this immediately if you are comfortable with some special product techniques. Allow me to use here the FOIL method to illustrate this further. 1 times 1 is 1. You have minus I, and plus I squared. We know that I squared is negative 1. So this is actually 1 minus 2I minus 1, which will give us just negative 2I. That is for our first expression here, or term, 2 times negative 2I. Okay. As for the second, of course, this is equal to 2 times 9I squared, which is again, I squared is negative 1. So you will have here negative 4I. Then you will have here minus 2, or let's say minus 18 now, okay, times negative 1. Okay, because that is actually its form, right? This is negative 1. 2 times 9 is 18, negative 1, which would give us the final answer of negative 4I plus 18, or rearranging it in a way of writing complex numbers starting with the real part. So you have 18 minus 4I. This is the result of this given item. The integral of 4z dz from 3I to 1 minus I is 18 minus 4I. Thank you very much for watching.